Good afternoon. Welcome to the video. I present to you a very simple idea or theory going into the market open tonight. Now, of course, on Friday, as I'm sure everyone is aware, we had the market crash. We had Bitcoin down 10%. You had some altcoins even shedding 60, 70, 80% of their value and whipping back up afterwards into some sense of recovery. But with that said, we're still probably quite uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainty, rather, in people's mindsets of what's going to happen going into the Monday Open. So I just want to present this very simple theory as to how we could see this kind of start of the week with Bitcoin. So at the moment, the current price for Bitcoin is we call it $112,000, and the closing price on the CME, which is on this chart, was $116,900. So what that means is these other exchanges, they obviously open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and they continue to trade. But the CME closes on a Friday. So when that closes, this is obviously the Friday candle where it closes. So it means whatever happens on this chart and where this price is, that's where this one will open when we start up for business again on that Sunday evening. So if that is the case and we remain at this $112,000 mark and we open down here at, we say 112, so we open down here, it will produce a gap in the price in between that Friday close and the open. So we're just going to draw that gap in like this. It'll have a gap in price. Okay. Now this gap, we can measure that to see how much that is in percentage terms, and it's gonna be like a 4% gap in price if this is the case this evening. Now, if that is the case, this is what I present to you. Just draw this. So if we do open down here, and you get a lot of people that pretty much think, oh yeah, the gap's got to be filled, so they'll model their trades around that gap, thinking, yeah, we're definitely going up, meaning, yeah, you're going to get some opening longs. And I'm suggesting that maybe we could just see something like this. You're going to get longs opening, and the market does something like this where we come down and we take out, basically, well, where stops would be here anyway, but we take out these lows and we do something that kind of like resembles this, okay, that you see down here. And we come down, we take those out, and then at this point you're going to get everyone really, really bearish, and yeah, really bearish and afraid. And you come back up inside and just basically stay range bound. So when we actually use the fixed range volume profile from that low to this high, you can see this is where we would open. This down here, this orange line, this is the value area low from this range. Okay, so this is the value area low. You can see we've come into this once, we've come into it twice, 3 times, and here obviously we slipped through that net these times here. So I'm suggesting that Bitcoin loves to do these fake outs, and it's a really great way to catch a lot of people up offside, because if you can catch those people offside that are going long here, for example, and you're going to take them out, and then when we get down to here, you're going to get people piling in shorts expecting oh, we're going to 100k, only to do something like that. So you basically whip both sides of the market. So that's basically something to look out for. That's just a small theory. Of course, I wouldn't be opening any shorts or longs straight from down here. You want to wait, see what happens going into the open. And I also recommend using order flow as well with your chart work. Very quickly, though, I just want to quickly jump into Ethereum. I did have this level marked some time ago. I do have a video about Ethereum Bitcoin because this is obviously the pair to look at, which basically is going to give you that ultimate guidance for the altcoins. So we've come into this level of support, which I had drawn a long time ago, been really patient waiting for this level. We've actually bounced off it somewhat now, but if, of course, we do get that fake out on Bitcoin, everything is going to continue to bleed. And again, it's just going to have people kind of shaken out of their positions. But the reason why I kind of like this idea is because predominantly you get people shaken out, and then when that move happens and we whip back in, and then of course they've missed taking those entries at those lows, right? Because they're full of fear. So pretty much that's how the market works and that's how it operates. So we have to essentially align our thinking and our thoughts with that process. Although it does meet its challenges, I can appreciate that. So that's just the idea. If you do have any questions, then please do write them underneath the video. And just very quickly, we can see some of these altcoins are, they're just marginally in the green. Some better than others, depending on the severity of that drop on Friday. But like I say, wait for the open tonight before you take any decisions. But yeah, take this idea into consideration. I hope you like my work. Please do support my work with a like or a follow. I appreciate that. And take care. Safe trading.